In the dynamic landscape of development, the paradigm of participatory development has emerged as a guiding light, illuminating a path towards inclusive and sustainable progress. At its core, participatory development is a philosophy that champions the active involvement of local communities, placing them at the forefront of decision-making processes that intimately shape their destinies. Traditionally, development initiatives were often characterized by top-down approaches, where decisions flowed from higher authorities to local communities, with limited regard for the unique needs and aspirations of those on the ground. However, the winds of change have ushered in a new era, marked by a profound shift towards a community-driven decision-making. This transformation recognizes that genuine development cannot be imposed but must grow organically from the grassroots level. The heart of participatory development lies in the empowerment of the local communities. It is a departure from paternalistic models that viewed development as an external intervention and, instead, embraces a philosophy that believes in the inherent strength and wisdom of communities. By empowering individuals to actively engage in shaping their own futures, participatory development lays the groundwork for sustainable progress that resonates with the lived experiences and values of those it seeks to uplift. As we explore on the exploration of participatory development, we will delve into its foundation, examining the principles that underpin its philosophy. We will celebrate the diversity of the voices and perspectives that are integral to this approach, understanding the transformative power that inclusivity brings to the development landscape. Through real-world examples and case studies, we will witness the tangible impact of participatory development, highlighting instances where communities, armed with newfound agency, have orchestrated positive change. Let's start to look into the layers of participatory development, navigating through its principles, successes, and challenges. By the end, it is our hope that you will not only grasp the essence of participatory development, but also be inspired to champion its principles in your own endeavors, contributing to a world where development is a shared journey towards collective well-being. Participatory development is an approach to development that emphasizes active involvement of local communities, stakeholders, and individuals in the decision-making processes that affect their lives. The key idea behind participatory development is to include the people who are directly affected by the development projects in the planning, implementation, and evaluation stages. This approach seeks to empower communities, promote local ownership, and enhance the sustainability of the development initiatives. There are key concepts of participatory development. This includes inclusivity, empowerment, bottom-up approach, capacity building, transparency and accountability, collaboration and partnerships, and sustainability. In the inclusivity, the participation of a diverse range of stakeholders, including community members, local leaders, marginalized groups, and other relevant actors is essential. Inclusivity ensures that the perspective of all individuals are considered in the decision-making processes. Participatory development aims to empower local communities by giving them a voice in shaping their own development. This involves building the capacity of members to understand and engage in the development process, fostering a sense of ownership and responsibility. Instead of a top-down approach where decisions are made at higher levels and imposed on communities, participatory development encourages a bottom-up approach. Local knowledge, needs, and priorities are taken into account, and solutions are developed from the grassroots level. Participatory development often involves capacity-building activities to enhance the skills and the knowledge of community members. This includes training in project management, leadership, and other relevant skills to enable communities to take an active role in their own development. Participatory development promotes transparency in decision-making processes, and ensures that information is accessible to all stakeholders. Accountability mechanisms are put in place to ensure that those responsible for implementing projects are answerable to the community. It emphasizes collaboration between various stakeholders, including government agencies, non-governmental organizations, and the private sector. Building partnerships fosters a collective approach to addressing development challenges. Participatory development seeks to create sustainable outcomes by aligning projects with the needs and values of the community. This increases the likelihood that initiatives will continue to have positive impacts in the long term. Participatory development can be applied in various sectors, including agriculture, healthcare, education, and infrastructure. The approach recognizes that sustainable development is more likely to occur when the people who are directly affected by the development initiatives actively participate in the decision-making and implementation processes. In a democracy, we need a participated approach to development. Each project issue in participatory development can be divided into stages. And this division facilitates assessments of when and to what degree a participatory approach is relevant. From an institutional perspective, there are 4 stages of a development project. First, we have the research stage. Research stage serves as the pace in which the development problem is precisely articulated, with the active engagement of all pertinent stakeholders. Research during this phase encompasses the examination of past experiences, individual and community perspectives, as well as attitudes. Additionally, it involves an analysis of existing policies and other contextual information that is pertinent to socioeconomic conditions, culture, spirituality, gender, and related factors. The second one is the design stage. Design stage establishes the concrete activities of the project. Utilizing a participatory approach plays a crucial role in ensuring the ownership and commitment of the involved communities. Actively involving local citizens and other stakeholders is aimed at not only improving the quality, but also enhancing the relevance of the proposed interventions. Implementation stage is the phase during which the planned intervention is executed. Active participation at this juncture serves to bolster commitment, relevance, and sustainability of the project. In the evaluation stage, it ensures that the most notable changes are identified, brought to collective attention, and thoroughly assessed. To conduct a meaningful evaluation, it is essential to define indicators and measurements through a participatory process at the outset of the initiative, involving all relevant stakeholders. Now, let's look at the features of participatory development. We have 4 features of participatory development. 1 is the passive participation, 2 is the participation by consultation, 3, participation by collaboration, and empowerment participation. Passive participation is the most minimal level of involvement among the 4 approaches. In this scenario, primary stakeholders in a project participate solely by receiving information about the past or upcoming events. Feedback from the individuals is either minimal or completely absent, and their engagement is gauged through techniques such as head counting and measuring contributions to discussion, occasionally termed as participation by information. Second is a participation by consultation. Participation by consultation is an extractive process. It constitutes an extractive procedure where stakeholders offer responses to inquiries presented by external researchers or experts. Participation in this process extends beyond meetings occurring at various points in time. Nonetheless, when scrutinized comprehensively, this consultative approach retains all decision-making authority with external professionals who are not bound by any obligations to integrate the input provided by the stakeholders. Participation by collaboration establishes clusters of primary stakeholders to engage in discussions and analysis centered around pre-established project objectives. Typically, this level of participation does not lead to substantial changes in predetermined goals. However, it necessitates active engagement in determining the strategies to accomplish these objectives. This approach incorporates horizontal communication and capacity building among all stakeholders, fostering a collective collaborative effort. Despite the initial reliance on external facilitators and experts, over time, collaborative participation has the potential to transform into an autonomous and independent form of engagement. Empowerment participation is characterized by primary stakeholders who possess both the capacity and willingness to initiate the process and actively contribute to the analysis. This collaborative engagement results in joint decision-making regarding objectives and strategies. While external contributors are considered equal partners in the development effort, primary stakeholders hold a central position as primus inter pares, meaning they are equal partners with a substantial influence on the decisions that impact their lives. Dialogue serves as a platform to identify and analyze critical issues, fostering an exchange of knowledge and experiences that leads to solutions. Importantly, the ownership and control of the entire process firmly reside in the hands of the primary stakeholders. Our conversation on participatory development concludes here. Before you leave, kindly remember to examine the link provided in the description for attached documents that offer additional insights and information on participatory development. Until next time, life's a laugh.